Alright guys, well, welcome back to the channel. We are on the EVO today. It is, it is cold today. Air temp is probably like 60 degrees right now, maybe 58, somewhere in there. But water temps are 57 and a half degrees right now is the water temp where I'm sitting right now. Now that is going to make fishing incredibly challenging, snook fishing definitely. So I'm not expecting a ton of snook today. We might get one or two, I don't know. I'm gonna bounce around between mangroves and docks and just look for anything. I'm gonna look for redfish, I'm gonna look for snook. I'm gonna keep an eye out for like triple tail, maybe pompano. I mean, pompano I always see at this time of the year. I've never really been able to figure them out, how to catch them, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye out. And if the weather stays the way it is for tomorrow, and at least the rest of this week, we finally have some good weather. This previous like several weeks have been so ugly. I mean, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and a lot colder than it is today. We're gonna run oceanside and hopefully find something cool out there, whether it be, I don't know, Spanish mackerel, triple tail cobia. But for today, we're gonna stay inshore. We're gonna just bounce around, see what we can find, and just see if we can get a feel for things. I haven't been fishing too much because of the weather, so as the weather as the season kind of moves into spring, it'll only get better and only get better, and we're kind of in that awkward period where it's not quite winter, it's not quite spring. We're kind of in that transitionary period between where it's not cold, it's not warm, so it makes fishing a little bit tricky, but should be getting good pretty soon, and hopefully we'll maybe get an idea of how things are doing today. So let's get going, let's get running, let's get looking, see what we can find. Just about anything. I'd be happy to catch anything today. So let's go ahead and get going. Let's do it. All right, because it is cold and because I have no live bait, I'm gonna go ahead and start off here throwing the NLBN shrimp right here on a 1/4 ounce jig head. This is just in the Old Bay color here. We're gonna bounce around some mangroves and structures, see if I can find some trout or snook or reds and get a feel for what's going on today. But we will throw that and just jig it up and down. That's all it is, just bounce it off the bottom. If I see fish, obviously throw and lead them and work it past them real slow and see if we can get some bites. Oh, a bunch of black drum right here. Okay, that didn't take long at all. I found some fish. There was black drum sitting right here. I had no clue they were there. I was kind of coming up in here to look up in this like dead stuff looking for snook, but you see those big clouds, those were drum. I can't see them all that well right now. There's a bigger head. Yeah, okay, there's some fish here. They are spooky though. Just gonna blind cast around here. But that's good to see some fish right off the bat. Not good that they weren't super ready to eat, but I'm not surprised that they weren't super aggressive. We know that with the water temps being cold, most of these fish are going to be pretty sluggish, but at least we're seeing something. That's good. Bunch of big snook right here. One more guy. Yep, got him on the shrimp. Good one. Good one. This is gonna be a tough fight. I got a light leader. It's gonna be a very tough fight. I only got 30 pound and this fish is probably 32 inches. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep my rod tip really low here. It's rubbing on a branch, that sucks. Try to baby this fish out of there. Got me on something. Okay, it's out. Okay, we are out. We're just gonna baby this fish out of here. And while I do that, I'm going to try. Yeah, we did it. Got that fish out. I just need the net here. This fish is so big and I've got such light tackle that I need to baby the crap out of this fish. No serious pressure. I'd love to keep this fish away from the mangroves. Oh. And out of this dock. Looks like I've got it hooked pretty good. I'm babying this fish super hard. Got him in the net. That's how you do that with the 2500. That is how you do that with a 2500. Okay. All right. This fish should have been an absolute mess here, honestly. You shake the hook out? No. This fish should have been way harder to catch, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I played this fish perfectly. I mean, perfectly. Just babied this fish out, got it to the boat. Yeah, the hook did fall out right there. I'm gonna layer on the ruler real quick here. Fish is, I thought, 32. 0. Yeah, 32. Alrighty, well, beautiful first fish of the day there. I'm gonna be quick with this one. Put it back in the water. I was surrounded by snook right there, not gonna lie. There was a bunch even bigger than this, and I just flicked that shrimp right in front of it, and she slammed it. So, beautiful one. We'll go ahead and release. Alright, buddy. This fish, I mean, that is ridiculous. This fish should have taken me up in the mangroves, and that was perfect. All right, well, I came up on a bunch of really big snook right there. I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible because I don't think I spooked all of them. I think there was a ton. And just flicked that right there, Old Bay, NLBN 3-inch shrimp right there in front of it, and I twitched it past it, and I noticed the fish like took a liking to it and followed it kind of as I reeled it in, but didn't quite commit. Threw it in there a second time where I put it much closer to her face there, and yeah, she just swam right up to it and just inhaled it. Super easy. I didn't put a ton of pressure on that fish, and luckily she just gently cruised out of the mangrove, swam right back to the boat, added a little bit more pressure, and she ended up swimming basically straight to the boat, and I could get the net around her. But that's a really good fish, a 32-incher on just 30-pound mono leader right there. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta retie this. I need a whole fresh new leader. That fish was rubbing up in the trees and stuff. I'm gonna tie a fresh new leader and just see if I can just keep cruising along these mangroves here, see if I can pick up another one, or, you know, if I spooked them, then so be it. That was a good one. Great one for 60-degree water temps. Alright, so I did go ahead and I made a mistake. I was using fluorocarbon. This is Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon 30-pound, but completely retied here, and we're ready to go. There's something decent sitting right here. I don't know what it is. Is that a snook? It looks super weird. It might be a small tarpon. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but this is what I've just ran into. It might be tough to see, but right here, there's a tarpon that must be about 20 pounds. Somewhere in there. It looks like it's probably pretty beat from maybe the cold. It looks all white, not in good shape. I tried throwing at him a couple times to see if I could get any reaction. I'm not getting any. I've never seen something like this before. Check him out, he's right under the boat. It's a decent tarpon. Does not look like he's in good shape, unfortunately. He's definitely not in any mood to eat, of course. Check that out right there. That is, yeah, 20-25 pound tarpon that just looks like it's in terrible shape. I've never seen something like that. I gotta imagine it's because the water temps are so cold. I just don't know
Is that the main reason? Is there something else wrong with him? I haven't got any reaction from him at all. Like he's even seeing the bait, so I'm wondering if, you know, there's more to it than just being cold, but yeah, just putting that right in front of his face, there's just no reaction. And obviously I'm right next to him. He should be well aware that I'm here, but that is interesting. I hope the best for that tarpon. I gotta imagine it's primarily because these cold temps, but I feel like he shouldn't be here. He should have migrated, and he's not. He's sitting right here. Alright, we'll keep moving. Wish him the best. It's so odd. There's a fish. There it is. Not quite the size we're looking for, but I just blind casted into the mangroves there. And pulled it out, and I kind of stopped and messed with the trolling motor remote, and I got a bite. It's actually amazing how often you get bites when you go to mess with the trolling motor remote. Same thing happened on my Ginu. Of course, you go to grab the tiller and something comes out of nowhere and tries to eat, but little snook there, little snooky, probably I don't know, 20 inches, 18 inches, somewhere in there. But yeah, nice and cold, this fish. Man, he's freezing. It's like I just took him out of a freezer or something. Took him out of an ice bath. Sent him off on his way. Alright, second fish down. It's been a little slow the past couple hours, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep bouncing around here. Keep bouncing around. That one ate the mini mullet. Ate the mini.
Alright, well, figured it was time for a break. Gonna eat lunch here. It has been pretty slow the past couple hours. I'm surprised to see that because it's only gotten warmer, and I don't know, it's probably about 70 degrees right now, air temperature. And I thought the fishing would only get better the warmer it gets throughout the day, but it hasn't really been that way. I found a handful of snook. They were super spooky, and I'm assuming that was because how cold the water is, but we're taking a breather here. I think I'm gonna go make a move to a completely different area and hopefully work something different. But right now we're just 2 snook down, so not amazing, not terrible either, but yeah. Lunch for the day, we got ham and cheese, Doritos, and a clementine. So maybe this is what I need to catch some fish. Alright, I'm curious. I'm gonna get back to fishing here, but I wanted to ask you guys, what's y'all's favorite fish to catch in the wintertime? Or at least when it's cold out. Cold weather fish. What's y'all's favorite fish to catch? A lot of people, I mentioned it over on my Instagram, a lot of people said I should fish for crappie. And honestly, I've done it a couple times, but I definitely haven't made a video about it. But would you guys be interested in seeing a crappie video? Real curious. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what's y'all's favorite fish, and I think I'm gonna get back to snook fishing. That's my favorite fish to catch. Definitely not the best fish to catch at the moment, but we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. Alright, so here is the current situation. It is 3:30, and I've probably fished like the last like 4 or 5, dude, maybe 6 hours. And I've seen a ton of snook. I've seen a couple reds, but mostly a ton of snook, and just, they are so incredibly picky. They will not even sniff a lure right now. Maybe you might have a shot with like live croakers or mullet or something, but right now they are totally what's the word, like they're just like frozen. Honestly, that's what it is. They're totally frozen. They don't want to move, and they're stacked up in some areas, and they just don't want to eat anything. 65-degree water temp right now. Is that what that says? Yeah, 65 degrees. So didn't warm up a whole lot, but yeah, so what we're gonna do is head back to the ramp. Maybe we'll stop by one other stop here, but we're gonna head back to the ramp and start thinking about tomorrow. But I gotta get in. We got a decent run here. All right, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to, I guess this is day number 2, and we are off, well, we're oceanside today looking for, honestly, anything we can catch, to be honest. options are probably triple tail. That's probably the #1 thing I'm looking for today. Looking for pretty much anything that could be holding a triple tail. And I don't know, maybe get really lucky and maybe look for a cobia or a ray and cobia on a ray, something like that. I don't know. We are scanning, looking for just anything that we can catch, to be honest. So we will see. We ran out probably, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and then probably stay, I don't know, definitely within 10 miles today, but won't be going too far. But we'll be looking. We'll be looking. Got all 3 setups in the boat. I got a medium, I got a medium heavy, and then I got like an extra heavy in case I run into something crazy like a big cobia or something like that. But yeah, we're gonna keep running around, keep looking, scanning, see what we see. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so here's an example of kind of what I'm looking for today. Check this out. Right here, there's a piece of styrofoam. I can see it from pretty far away. Unfortunately, it had nothing on it, but it is pretty much exactly what I'm looking for out here. Just literally anything that could be floating and could attract a triple tail, but unfortunately nothing on it. We've got them before on literally any piece of garbage, anything. Got them on grass mats, stuff like that, but unfortunately nothing on this piece of styrofoam. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it up and put it in the boat. Well, found something else that could have been holding a triple tail, but was completely empty, had nothing on it. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick this guy up and put it in the boat. Surprised nothing was on this. Really surprised. Alrighty guys, so here's the situation I am in now. I was just about 4 miles offshore, running around looking for, you know, whatever, and something caught my eye. It was something brown floating, and I ran up to it, and unfortunately it was a sea turtle and a little guy, and it wasn't swimming, it was just floating. It looked to be struggling, maybe sick, not in good shape without a doubt, and I went ahead and picked him up and put him in the boat. He's been sitting right here for 15 minutes now. I went ahead and putzed in tight to the shoreline, so I had cell service again. I called the rehab center, and they are going to meet me back at the ramp to take him off my hands and hopefully get this guy some help. It's definitely either sick or something is wrong with it, but not looking too hot, and I hope the best for him. We're gonna go ahead and give him a ride in, and hopefully he'll get some help. But he is breathing, and every now and then he'll look up and poke his head around and take a look to see what's going on. A little confused maybe, but yeah, I feel like we've done good today. But we're gonna go ahead and get on in and pass this guy off to, I guess, a biologist or somebody who's gonna take him to the rehab center. But all right, we picked up garbage. We're saving a sea turtle. Feeling good, feeling good. Yes.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my goodness. Oh, let me go get my bin.
Yep.
He's just a little guy. Huh?
Yep, definitely.
Do you happen to have the coordinates of where you got him?
I could give you them. I could give a rough estimate. Is that
That'd
okay?
Be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go grab my bin.
Yep.
And I'll be right back. Are you out fishing?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Not too good.
Not good. Well, you did good. You did something right.
Yep. Yep.
You got him.
Going to just put them in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, little friend. How are you? Oh, he feels
Yeah,
like
not-
he's cold.
Not doing too good.
And
Every now and then it would pick its head up and take a little look.
what I'm looking for, because that'll determine which facility he'll go to, is if
Right.
he has, it's called papillomatosis.
Okay.
So, and it's like a cauliflower looking virus that they get.
Uh-huh.
And not all the facilities in Florida here can take them.
Okay.
So he does not appear to have any of those, so that's good.
So I wonder what it is.
So he's just floating?
Yeah, he was just floating. I mean, barely moving his,
Okay.
barely paddling.
Do you happen to know what the water temperature was? Was it chilly?
It was probably 59 degrees.
That's a little cool.
If it was 60, it's 61 here. It was probably 59 there.
Okay.
Probably right at 60. It wasn't that long ago. It was, I mean, probably an hour ago.
Okay.
An hour and a half, maybe.
Okay. All right. Do you happen to have those?
I do have the coordinates.
So this time of year, my best guess is that he might be what's called cold stunned.
Okay. Yeah.
I know up north they've been getting more. I picked one up here the other day that I don't know that he was cold stunned, but he was not moving. He's and he was really
Right.
cold,
That's
like
what it
he
seems
is.
like.
So what reptiles will do is they're basically going to shutdown mode. So, you know, they can recover from it. A lot of times they get pneumonia and stuff like that, depending on how long they're cold.
Right.
But with reptiles, you have to bring their body temperature up like 3 to 5 degrees a day, very, very, very slowly. Otherwise, they can pass away from it if they get too warm too quick.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, I wish him the best.
Yeah. I mean, he does kind of feel a little chilly. Not bad. He's kind of reactive to me now.
Yeah.
So. But he will most likely get a ride up north.
Alrighty.
Because all the facilities are kind of getting full.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you for calling it in. We really do appreciate it.
Yep.
Without people like you, we wouldn't be able to do this and
Cool.
save them.
Thank you. Have a
Going
good day.
back out?
No, I'm going to go in.
Are you? All right. Well, thank you very,
Yep.
very much.
You're welcome. Well, definitely not the best day of fishing ever, but I will say we picked up garbage today and we rescued a sea turtle today, so that was pretty cool. We're definitely gonna fish again tomorrow. We're gonna figure something out for tomorrow. I know today was a bust fishing wise, but we're gonna figure something out tomorrow. The weather is really good. I mean, today was beautiful. It was cold, water was super cold, and couldn't really find anything to mess with today. So that is that. We are gonna head home, get reset, and figure something out for tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna do something. So I guess that's that. We will see you. I will see you tomorrow. There is a big red in front of me that is just hammering something on the bottom. I'm creeping up to him. I'm almost in casting range. Almost. Oh yeah, right here. School of them, I think. Yep, there's one. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at that school just popped up. Good red. Good red. School of them. Let me step off the board here. Got my little anchor. Good fish right there. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful first fish of the day right there. I will take it in this cold weather. I will take it. Right there on the NLBN shrimp. I want to be quick with this guy since I know there's a school around and there's a lot more fish. I'm just going to gently lay him back. Beautiful. Whew. Shot off. Hey, that was easy. Whew. Wow, this water's cold. Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back. This is day number 3 fishing. We decided to totally switch gears, and today we have the paddleboard. We are on the paddleboard, I should say. And it's been a minute since I've been on the paddleboard, and it has been quite a while since I caught a redfish. I think the last time I caught a red was, I think the Louisiana trip, but it is quite the interesting morning. It is super foggy right now, just rolled in, so you can't see very far at all. It's a little breezy, and
I just rolled up on a handful of reds that seemed like they were feeding on something on the bottom, and they're busting pretty hard. It looked like, I want to say they're eating maybe crabs or shrimp or something, because they were like, the ones I did see, it seemed like they were kind of just pounding something on the bottom, and their tails were coming up in the air, and they were even pretty good. But that was a beautiful first fish. That was about probably a 23-incher. It's a bigger one, so we're gonna get set back up here and keep paddling, keep looking for fish. That one came on the NLBN shrimp, and it's cold. It is cold, but let's get going. Let's keep fishing here.
All right, so I brought my Plano 3600 box today with a bunch of NLBN stuff. I'm gonna grab a new bait here. I think I caught a handful of fish on that NLBN, but let's see if I can get this open. This is, like I said, this is Old Bay right here. It's a good color, and it's crystal clear water today, so gotta be pretty precise with what we're doing. Gosh, these packages are tough. Come on. All right, fresh bait. Let's do it. Right to my right. Oh, here it is. Got him. Oh, that was sweet. That was sick. Smoked it. Smoked the K-tail. Good one, too. Good one. Good one. Smoked it. Pulled it right over his back gently. And he just turned around and slammed it. Step off the board here. Good one. That was sweet. Finally got the sun up enough to actually see very well. We got ourselves a fish. Let's see if I can get him to the boat here. Or at least get him to my hand. Beautiful fish. K-tail right in the corner of his mouth there. Sweet. Sweet.
All right, well, check that out there. Beautiful redfish on the K-tail. That is the 4-incher, and I just pulled it right over that guy's back, and he actually did like a full 180 turnaround swim up and slammed it. Now, it's been pretty tough to get these fish to bite today, because obviously the weather's cold, and I couldn't see very well. It was pretty hazy this morning. I mean, really hazy. And it's finally sunny enough to actually sight fish him. And there he goes. Finally sunny enough to actually sight fish him. So I'm gonna get back up on the board here, but I'm glad I can finally see him. It's so annoying, like paddling past these fish and them just taking off just strictly because I can't see them. I don't know where they're at, but I can see them now. Now the sun's up. I'm feeling it. I think we're gonna get some more. All right, a little midday update for y'all. Luckily the sun has came out. It is pretty nice right now, but unfortunately I'm about to have a good amount of glare in my face. I've been able to keep the sun on my back most of today, and it's somewhat helped. These fish are tricky because the water is super low, and they're just smart is all it is. But we're about to, I guess, start paddling back to the truck here and see if maybe we can grab a fish or two more. I probably should have had more fish today. I've missed the hook set on, I think, 2 or 3 at this point. Like, I've almost about pulled the lure out of a redfish's mouth, so I should have done better, but we've got 2 reds so far, and I'm happy with that. It is still pretty cold as of right now, so water's cold. I mean, it's just tricky all around, so we'll see what I can do. I think I might take the shrimp and rig it like a little more weedless because of all this grass right here. You guys might be able to see these redfish are sitting right up in it, and I just need something weedless, super light to hopefully get some more bites. But we'll switch it up and head on, keep on fishing, I guess.
All right, I'm creeping up on a pretty serious redfish here. I think it's fairly big. It's tailing. Yep, it's right here. It's in casting range. Pick up the rod here, get ready to cast. giant trout, giant trout. Dude, giant trout. This is not the red. This is not the red. Dude, I gotta drop the anchor. Dude, big, big, big trout. Alright, not what I was expecting at all. It's like maybe a 25-inch trout. Big one. Whoa. Dude, unreal. Unreal. Just smoked NLBN shrimp there. Big one. Big, big, big one. Dude. That's probably, probably 24-incher. Beautiful, beautiful trout right there. I'm just gonna pop this out really quick because I know there's a lot of redfish around. That's probably one of the biggest trout I've caught in a good while. Alright, we're completely popped out. Go ahead and just spin them around here. Oh. Come on, buddy. Oh. Shot through the grass right there. Heck yeah. I was putting up a nice stalk on a redfish there. And I threw out what I thought would have been its tail. Worked it in nicely and just got hammered by that trout right there. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna hop back up here and keep looking for tails, but that was a nice trout. That was a really nice trout. All right, well, another day of fishing down. I'm worn out from paddling and fishing today. And the past 3 days, they were not the best days of fishing ever, but that is okay. Put them all three together, and honestly, it wasn't a bad 3 days of just fishing in this cold weather. I mean, that's all it is. We're just kind of getting a feel for everything. And as the weather warms up, it should be getting better and better and better. And yeah, I mean, I had some good opportunities today. I should have probably had 5 or 6 fish, but ended up with 2 reds and a very nice trout, honestly, very nice trout. And that is that. And I think my favorite part of this video was saving that sea turtle. That was pretty sweet. I hope that that guy's doing good, and I hope that he can make a return to the ocean. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, man, it was a little bit all over the place. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I gotta go home. I'm starving. I'm worn out. And I thank you all so much for watching today's video. That's that. I'll see you guys in the next one.